In today's episode of the vlog, I'm going to be giving you a filming location tour of Outlaw King, starting here at Craigmillar Castle in Edinburgh.
I have 50 men to fight the strongest dog in the world.
Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Shaun. I'm a vlogger from Edinburgh in Scotland. Right now I'm standing outside Craigmillar Castle. Take note because you're going to be seeing it quite a lot. I live exactly 500 metres away from this sleepy little castle in Edinburgh that is not much visited in terms of the other various castles that exist around Scotland and indeed in Edinburgh. But this castle is about to hit the big time because it is the star of the brand new Netflix film Outlaw King, starring Chris Pine.
This is how we do it.
Exactly where I'm standing at this very moment in time, this patch of grass, was transformed into a Scottish village of those times. They built all around this area here a whole series of brick houses. They spent about 3 or 4 weeks building the site, and then they spent a good few weeks actually filming at this site as well. There's going to be a lot of people from around the world watching this movie and are going to be coming here to Scotland and are going to want to know exactly where to come to visit some of the sites you're going to find in Outlaw King. Welcome everybody, thanks for tuning in. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below in the corner, and then you'll have joined the clan and you can have all kinds of Scottish adventures with me. Right, okay, I'm going to start today's video by taking you guys back in time almost exactly a year ago to this date where I'm filming that this ground around me right here was transformed into a Scottish village. Craigmillar Castle has been absolutely transformed and is being transformed as we speak into a film set. I've talked a lot about how this castle has appeared in Outlander. We did a recreation. Right now they're getting ready for something totally different though, and this is the main set right here behind me. Amazing, right 500 metres from my house. They're putting it all together right now. How cool is that? That was obviously Ardsmuir Prison in Outlander and is now going to be something totally different. I think it's going to be the main set. What they've made here is old style houses with straw roofs in front of the castle, and inside the castle they've got a number of bits and pieces as well. Very, very cool. Let's take a closer look. Craigmillar Castle was used in Outlaw King to portray the Bruce family lands and castle at Carrick. It's the main home set for the film, and it's where a lot of the film's key moments were actually played, also including the place where King Robert's brother was killed. I was very pleased to see the castle's famous courtyard yew trees were used in a scene where Bruce lifts his daughter Marjorie off a branch. In actual fact, these trees are ancient and were said to be planted in commemoration for the arrival of Mary Queen of Scots to the castle. Alright guys, that was pretty cool, right? I was here when they were filming the scenes right behind me in Craigmillar Castle, and the interesting fact about that is, and you'll see this from the movie, they spent most of the time building this set out around this area of grass where I'm standing. They also built some stuff out on the inside of the courtyard of the castle, just over the other side of that wall there. This area here of grass where all the village was built didn't actually feature in the film that much. It was more in passing. So when Robert the Bruce was arriving in the castle and coming back out again, that was more or less the bits when you saw this outer area. Most of the action actually happened inside the castle, and inside the castle main courtyard they didn't really need to do much because the castle is a ready-made set. So the thing is, they used 4 or 5 major filming locations throughout Scotland for Outlaw King, and later on in this video I'm going to be taking you a tour of some of those places. But the majority of the film, and I only knew this when I saw it, the majority of the film was actually shot and filmed here, most of the scenes that made it to the final cut. And if you didn't know this guys, Craigmillar Castle is within Edinburgh city boundaries. It is great here. I've been here so many times now with Outlander fans and stuff. Anyway, strap in because I'm going to be taking you to all the major Outlaw King filming locations right here in today's video. I'm not totally done with Carrick Castle or Craigmillar Castle in this vlog. One thing you'll notice in the film is when they showed the approach to Carrick Castle was a gap through a wooded path overlooking the ocean and some fields. That was filmed right here, which is Seacliff in East Lothian. You'll notice Berwick Law appear in the background, although they did a good job with the CGI to change the very distinctive Tantallon Castle to look like Craigmillar. This coastline is used several times in the approach to the castle in the film, but Seacliff Beach itself is also used. I'll get to that in a little bit. This is Doune Castle, and in Outlaw King it played host to a true life story and a memorable scene in the film in which Black Douglas sacks his own family castle and takes it back from the English soldiers who had been stationed there in a brutal manner.
Join us to free our land!
It was an excellent scene, if not a little bit short, but you could clearly see Doune Castle throughout the scene. It's an absolutely spectacular castle near Stirling. I have filmed there on many occasions and I can tell you it's well worth a visit. It's got its own fascinating history and it's got loads of interesting chambers and rooms to explore, and it was just the absolutely perfect setting to play Douglas Castle in this memorable scene in which Aaron Taylor-Johnson, playing the Black Douglas, exacts his revenge on the English army. Around 45 different filming locations were used for Outlaw King across Scotland, from the east to the west coast. I was delighted to see some of the beautiful Highland region make an appearance, one of my favourite areas in Scotland being Glencoe. This iconic scenery was important for the film's transitions, while they also shot the island scenes on the Isle of Skye. Another location that I absolutely must show you is Blackness Castle. This is an awesome castle which appeared in Outlaw King as the place where Queen Elizabeth and Marjorie were kept as prisoners after they'd been captured by the British Army. It was also the place where Elizabeth was hung off the wall in a cage. Must be pretty heavy, right? I wonder if I can take one home with me, as a souvenir. I can lift it. This is stuff left over from the movie set. How cool is that? Just about every TV, film and series production that's happened in Scotland over the last 5 years has been filmed in some capacity at Blackness. It is a beautiful castle. It also featured heavily in Outlander, so you're quite likely to stumble upon some kind of film set while you're there. It's a haggis.
Do you know why it's an endangered species?
How's that?
It's actually called a mugwump.
A mugwump?
Died out.
What killed it off?
Well, it didn't know its mug from its bump.
More of a psychological weapon than an actual one.
It's quite a beast. Wouldn't mind just swinging that around.
You wouldn't be swinging it for very long.
Yeah.
Swinging it above your head in a figure of 8.
Yeah.
Walking towards the enemy really slowly, and they'd all be running away.
Just giving them the fright.
Single-handed sword.
Single-handed, so that's like a kind of battle one.
Yeah, that's the most common one.
So when I saw this scene in Outlaw King, I knew immediately where it was. This is Seacliff Beach, my favourite beach in the whole world, in East Lothian. I already showed you guys a couple of scenes from Seacliff on the cliff top, but at the end of the film, when Elizabeth and Robert the Bruce were reunited on the beach, it was actually filmed at Seacliff Beach itself. It is a beautiful, beautiful bay down near North Berwick, and I absolutely love the place. It will always hold a special place in my heart, so when I saw that in Outlaw King, I was absolutely over the moon. Well guys, that was it for the filming location tour for Outlaw King. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope if you're coming to Scotland and you enjoyed the film, you will try and make it to some of these film locations because they're excellent, they're very accessible and easy for you guys to go and see. And you know what, they're just absolutely beautiful as well. If you're staying in Edinburgh or Glasgow, pretty much anywhere in the Central Belt, you'll be able to get to see some of these places easily. And guys, don't forget, I've done a whole series of Outlaw King videos on my channel. Go and check some of them out. The links are up above and down below in the description of this video as well. Outlaw King has been a great film. It's going to be great for Scotland. It's just great to see so many awesome filming locations actually used in a Scottish film. I hope they make another version of this film. There are rumours that that is actually on the table at the moment, and I'm sure that'll be helped with all the support that this film is getting, so make sure you get out there and watch it. Give it a good rating. Despite some of the concerns, it is a great film and is just so good for Scotland, and I'm really happy they made it. I'd actually go as far to say it has inspired me in ways that I totally did not expect. For example, they told us about characters that I had no idea about. Black Douglas, for example, what a guy. I've been doing some research into his story, and he is absolutely amazing, and almost seems to me like he's been a forgotten son in Scotland's story where William Wallace took all the limelight. And I think I want to put that right. I've had this idea where next year on my channel I'm going to be doing documentary vlog type series, vlogumentaries on this channel. That is going to be a big focus for me next year. They're going to be 2 or 3 parts, they're going to be in depth, they're going to be long, and I want to do a 2 or 3 part series about some of the characters in Outlaw King, and I want to know what you guys think about that. They're going to be bigger productions, more expensive productions. I'm going to be putting a lot of effort into them, maybe even getting some people to help me out with the edits and the shooting and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to do it properly. I'm going to travel to a lot of different locations involved in these characters' life. I think, for example, a 3-part series on Black Douglas would be absolutely amazing to do. Very excited about that. I think YouTube and my channel is a place for long form vlogumentaries. This needs to be explored and I'm very excited to be doing that. So next year, 2019, that is absolutely going to happen. I'm very excited about that and I wanted to just put that out there and share that with you guys, and let's get the discussion going to see how we can kick it off. I would love to know your thoughts about that down in the comments. Let me know. If it turns out to be a massive production and something that I run onto several series with several different characters, Mary Queen of Scots we're also going to do, for example, maybe this is something that I crowdfund to make into a much bigger project. It's all looking good for next year. Outlaw King, what a great film, what great filming locations. Make sure you go out and check them all out. And please do let me know what your thoughts are on all of this down below in the comments. I would be delighted to hear from them. And guys, please don't forget you can support this channel and help me make this content on patreon.com/ShaunVlog. You can support from as little as $1 a month. The link is up above. That is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. I hope you have a great morning, evening, afternoon, or whatever time of day it is, wherever you are in the world. Take care.